Hi, welcome to Center Stage Guitar Academy YouTube channel. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And if you don't mind, watch some of the ads, help us make a little bit so we can keep providing these lessons to you for nothing. In this lesson, we're going to be learning How You Remind Me by Nickelback. Pretty simple tune, just mainly power chords with a drop D tuning. So we're going to drop our low E string down to a D. The high E string stays the same. I'm not going to drop that one. It's a few parts, like I said, mainly power chords. And in the beginning, we use this kind of power chord shape where we play the lower note too, like a bar chord almost. So the first chord is right here on the 3rd fret, root on the A string. Now I'm playing it like with 2 fingers like that. You can play it like that if you want. Just don't bump that. You don't want that B string in there. So the first 2 chords, and then you're going to move your first finger up and bar the low E string on the 3rd fret and play all 4. So it's down, 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 up. And then same thing, same strum pattern on this chord. And then we're going to do the same thing back here. It's just, you're just moving the whole thing back a whole step to the 1st fret. So that's part of the intro. And you want to, if you're using a lot of distortion, you want to turn your volume for the intro down a little bit so it's a little cleaner sounding. So we're going to do that twice. The 3rd time we go and we let that ring out. So what that is, it's same, start in the same spot. We go up here to the 6th fret. We're going to bar that low E string, use that power chord shape, and then go to the 1st fret, root on the A string, regular power chord, and let that ring out for a bar. So it's 2, 3, 4, and then the drums kick in there, I think, and then it comes back in. And then we play that first part twice again. And that's your whole first verse. It's not really an intro, it's a verse. But so the whole thing, first part, intro, verse, sounds like this. Two, three, 4. And that's where it would kick into a chorus. So let's take a look at that next. Okay, the chorus is even easier, really. Still power chords. Now remember, with drop D tuning, our power chord with the root on the E string just looks like this. You just bar the E, A, and D string with 1 finger. So our power chords are here, then to here, then here, then here. So 3rd fret, root on the A string, regular power chord. 1st fret, root on the E string. 1st fret, root on the A string. 3rd fret, root on the E string. And it's just a driving rhythm, just straight 8th notes, all downstrokes. And you can turn your volume back up so it's more, this is where the song really kicks in. Got a lot of distortion. So that was the whole chorus. And you notice in there, there's a stop. Let's see, I think the second time around. I think it's the second time around. Let me play it again. There's you just stop on 2 of those chords. Like that. And then it kicks back in. So one more time, the whole chorus. Let me double check. I think it's 3 times through, basically. Here comes the stops. It's 4 times through. Pretty simple. Then at the end of the chorus, they always do this, I call it like a chorus tag. It's like a little extension of the chorus. It's a little bit different, so let's take a look at that. And it repeats twice. I think later in the song it might repeat more, but it's basically the same chords in a little bit different order. We're just gonna go 3, 3, 1, 1. It plays it, twice. The first time around, it plays it twice. That's it. So 3, 3, 1, 1. And that's it for that. Now, verse 2 is pretty much the same as the intro part, but we don't go to that chord up here on the 6th fret. It just does. It just does this 4 times. You know, and sometimes when you're building up into the chorus, you can start that 8th note pattern of driving it into the chorus. So that's that, verse 2. Then we have a chorus tag again, and then we have a breakdown verse. And this is pretty simple too. No real new chords here, but we let them ring out. So we let each chord ring out for a half note, so 2 beats. So it's 2, 3, 4, 1. It's a little softer too, dynamically. And then we go to this, kind of like we did in the intro. So it's 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then, I believe it does that again. Does that again, okay? Then the drums kick back in, and I think it does like a little arpeggiated pattern, so let's get into that next. Okay, so for the arpeggiated pattern of the breakdown, it's the same chords, these chords like we always do, but now we're gonna arpeggiate a little bit. So we're gonna hit the root note, and make sure you're barring now the whole fret, because we're gonna hit the E, B, and G strings. Like that. So you're barring the 3rd fret, root on the A string, 3rd fret, 5th fret, D string, 5th fret, G string. We're hitting A string, E string, G string, B string. And then you just go up and you move your root note up to the low E string. Then you move the whole thing back a whole step and do it on the 1st fret. Like that. Does that once like that, and then the second time around, you just do it on this part, and then we start building up. That's just the 1st fret. and then we're in to another chorus. And I believe that chorus is pretty much the same as the rest of them. It's got some stops. It's got a stop, so it's a longer stop. We got right here, 2, 3, 4. Then we have our normal chorus. So the stops are just a little different in that out chorus, but nothing new there. And then you have your chorus tag, again, that repeats pretty much for the rest of the song, the chorus tag. And then it ends on that chord. So it goes. You just let that ring out, and that's how it ends. It's all there in the tab. Pretty easy. It's just arrangement things and where those stops are, but it's just mainly those power chords. So that's How You Remind Me by Nickelback.